please open your your writer's workshop notebooks to the first clean page. The reason you have your grammar notebook and your speller's dictionary is because when we get to the point where you are brainstorming and writing your rough draft after you brainstorm, you may need your speller's dictionary to help you when you're brainstorming. You will definitely need your grammar notebook and your speller's dictionary when you get to the point where you're doing your rough draft. I would prefer that you spend the whole lesson today, after I finish going over what we're going to do, brainstorming. I do not want you to start your rough draft today. Make sure that you are in your writer's workshop notebook, not your grammar notebook. Open to the first clean page, and at the top, you're going to write the title, Christmas Gift Paragraphs. Because what we're going to be doing this week, for this Christmas writing assignment, is pretty much the same thing that we did with this Thanksgiving. It's just a different prompt. So you should have Christmas gift paragraphs, and then today's date, November 30th, 2020. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to write at least 3 paragraphs. You will have this week, you will have all of our grammar lessons this week and next week. So that's 4 full hours at school to do this. So you're going to write at least 3 paragraphs about 3 different gifts. So remember, with our thankfulness paragraph, we wrote 3 different paragraphs about 3 different things we were thankful for. This assignment, you're going to write at least 3 paragraphs about 3 different gifts. That means 1 paragraph per gift. Just like before, we had 1 paragraph per thing you were thankful for. So write at least 3 paragraphs about 3 different gifts you would give to the earth or each person on earth. So you're going to write at least 3 paragraphs about 3 different gifts, so 1 paragraph per gift, that you would give to the earth. So like our earth, basically Mother Earth, what would you give to make our earth a better place? Or what would you give to each person on earth? And this is all to make the world a better place. So this is the assignment. Yes, Victoria.
So, can we do, for 1 paragraph, we would give to the earth?
Yeah, you can mix these up. You don't just have to pick 3 things you'd give to the earth or 3 things you'd give to each person on earth. You can mix it up. Like you can choose to do the first gift and you would give it to the earth, like to Mother Earth. Think of it as Mother Earth, like to make the earth a better, safer, whatever place. And then your second and third paragraph would be about what you would give to each person on earth, or the opposite, whatever. Does that answer your question? Does everybody understand what I mean by that? You don't just have to pick 3 things you give to the earth. You don't just have to pick 3 things you give to each person on earth. You can do a mixture. Zari, what's your question?
So we have to say, we have to actually say each person. It has to be each person on Earth.
Yes, each person on Earth. So we're going to begin the day by brainstorming. So, just like when we brainstormed for the Thanksgiving paragraphs where you thought of 3 things you were thankful for, and then 3 to 5 reasons why you were thankful for each thing, we're going to do the same thing today, but with gifts. So, I'm going to model brainstorming. And I'm going to brainstorm 3 things. And this is basically all you're going to be doing today is brainstorming. You will not start on the rough draft today because I want to make sure that you guys aren't just rushing through this to get finished. I want to make sure that you're really thinking, because again, I'm going to hang these in the hall, and really thinking of some good things. So I'm going to model brainstorming. Here's my first gift, my second gift, and my third gift. So I'm going to list my 3 gifts, and then underneath each one, I'm going to think of 3 to 5 reasons, no less than 3, no more than 5, why I would give this. And remember, you can't do these same things. So the first gift I would give would be a coat for each person. Now you may be thinking, well, what are really rich people like kings and queens and Bill Gates? Well, yeah, I mean, would it hurt for them to have another coat? No. So should I just not pick that one because I'm not going to give the rich people a coat? So I can't. It has to be for each person. No, you can still use that. So a coat for each person. Now my reasons. Well, each person would be warm. Say, another reason would be people could give it away. Like the rich people could give it away so that the poor people have more than one coat, because a lot of you, or maybe not you because you're growing, but your parents might have more than one coat, depending on the situation. So they can give it away. People could give it away if they don't need it. And this is kind of a silly one. I could pick one that's fashionable so that everybody feels good about themselves. So does everybody see kind of the process of brainstorming? But I want you to put more thought into it than that. So there's my first gift, a coat for each person for warmth. People could give it away, and it's fashionable. The second thing, you're going to put a lot more thought into it than I am. I have these pre-planned. That's why it's taking me like that, okay? Because I'm not going to sit here and model taking 30 minutes to think of 3 things. So I have these 3 pre-planned, but I can't remember. I didn't write them. I can't find the Post-it, so I'm trying to remember. The second thing would be, it was something for the whole earth. What was it? More oxygen. Because then, what was it? Oh, I can't remember. No, it wasn't. It was more trees. And the reason. More trees for Earth. And one reason was more oxygen. Ethan, please don't. Another reason was more beauty. And what was my third reason? Third reason was to replace trees that have been cut down. So my first reason is a coat. My first thing I give is a coat for each person. For warmth, people could give it away. They could be fashionable, feel good about themselves. Number 2, more trees for the whole earth, which means more oxygen, more beauty, and to replace trees that have been cut down. I cannot remember my third thing. I need to look for the Post-it. But do you guys understand what you're doing today? But you need to spend the whole time thinking of something really, really good. I think I'm going to wait on the second part of this lesson so that you're done with the brainstorming. And then on Wednesday, you'll start your rough drafts. Does everybody understand? So on Wednesday, the first thing we'll do is I'll come in, like I will come and I will tell you, remember how with your thankfulness paragraph, I said sentence 1 will be about this, sentence 2 will be this, sentence 3 will be this, and so on. That's what I'll do first thing on Wednesday. But today, you're going to spend the rest of the class time brainstorming 3 gifts you would give either to the earth or each person on earth or both. And then 3 to 5 reasons why you would give each of those things. Any questions? Okay, go ahead. You have to brainstorm for the next 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, we'll have about 20 minutes of grammar left, and then you may read or work on math or something like that. But for the next 30 minutes, you must brainstorm. That means 10 minutes to think of a good gift and 3 to 5 reasons why you would give it. Does everybody understand? Any questions? Ethan, what's your question? Not right now. Smith, do you have a question? What's your question?
I was gonna do something similar to number 2.
Just make sure that your reasons are completely different.
Okay.
Zari, did you have a question?
No, I thought of it, but then I found my answer.
Okay. Okay. So you must work on this for the next 30 minutes. Okay, so get to thinking. You probably don't actually need your grammar notebooks today, so you can put your grammar notebooks away. But use your speller's dictionary if you need it.